Hi, this is Maggie Forrest with Fair Square House Buyers, and we are continuing our series on the probate process in Kentucky. And just a quick caveat before we get started, we are not attorneys at Fair Square House Buyers, but we do work with a lot of wonderful attorneys and can certainly make a recommendation if you need legal assistance in that way. So today's topic is going to be questions that you should be asking any potential probate attorneys that you might want to hire. When you're going through the probate process, it is stressful. You're dealing with a lot of emotions and your grief, and it's really important that you're hiring an attorney that's going to do the best job for you and somebody that you can trust. So this is just a review of some questions that we recommend asking as you're interviewing various attorneys to figure out what's the right fit for you. The first one would be, what other areas of law do you practice? So attorneys can practice all different types of laws, but most attorneys have a specialty area. So, you may have an attorney that's really good, let's say at criminal law, or someone that's really good at corporate work, working with big businesses. But there's others that focus primarily on real estate and closing. So when you're working to find a probate attorney, you want to make sure they actually have experience in probate and specialize in it. And that's going to make sure you've got the best expert on your side to help you through the process. The other question you want to ask is, do you regularly practice before the court to which my case will be assigned? So every county has its own way of doing things, and every judge has their own rules. And if the attorney you're working with has experience with a particular judge or a particular court in, let's say, Jefferson County, which is where we live, it's going to make the experience a lot smoother and go a lot faster. So just something to keep in mind. Another question would be, have you had similar cases like mine in the past, and what was your experience? So this is probably going to be the most important question you're going to ask. This helps you really understand if you're speaking with an attorney that's actually experienced in probate. Every situation is going to be different and unique, but it doesn't hurt to see if that attorney has dealt with similar cases to yours. Like, for instance, you may be dealing with someone that has a large estate and had complex arrangements and stipulations in their will, and it's really good to work with an attorney that has dealt with these more complicated matters and that has that experience and knows how to handle it. Another good one to ask is, what's the approximate time frame for completion? We hear this question a lot, and there's a lot of confusion around the process and how long it takes. So getting an attorney to really lay out the law and really understand the length of time it's going to take will sort of help you plan and budget your resources and at least get your head wrapped around how much time you're going to be spending on this. I know in Kentucky, for instance, it's a minimum of 6 months, and I would say most cases can take up to 12 months. So it's just good to understand that as you start to map out what that process is going to look like. Another question would be, what potential issues may arise in my case, if any? So if you've got an experienced probate attorney working with you, they should be able to tell you the nuances of your case that might cause delay, how you can plan for them or how you can prepare for them. And getting this information in advance can definitely help save you time and maybe even smooth out the process more. So another one is, how quickly will I be able to reach you during the process, meaning reaching the attorney? So it can be really frustrating if you're dealing with probate and you're playing phone tag with your attorney. So it's really good to understand their availability to you. Do they have a paralegal or an assistant you can speak with? Are they going to be available via text? Can you reach them on the phone? Can you send them emails? So it's really good to understand what their communication process looks like, because you want answers when you want them, and you don't want to have to wait a week or 2 weeks to get those back. And lastly, understanding what the estimated legal fees would be, because all attorneys are going to bill differently. Some bill by the hour, some may take a percentage of the estate. It's really good to understand what this is up front. And so you should understand how they charge and how much you should expect to pay once the process is all over. So I know that dealing with the loss of a loved one is really tough, and there's a lot of uncertainty. So just make sure you're hiring a great attorney that's experienced, that you trust, because that's going to be a really important part of this process. As always, if you have any questions, you need assistance, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at Fair Square House Buyers. We have a lot of experience in probate, and we're here to help. Hope you have a great day. Bye.